It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Lions and the Packers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No 2 games ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's always a couple little details, standout performances, big plays that help set each game apart. That makes every one of them entertaining to be a part of.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade into 2020, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. These 2 teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, 76, 76. Hey, 5. DC. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
From the gun, here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 52 yards. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, You want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Love, they go play action now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they work this well outfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a first down carry by Jones. And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On play action, Love to throw. He's got Mason complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Blue check, switch, yellow, set, cut.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 4.
Love looking to throw it. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he's going to have the Packers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
On the ready.
2nd and 6 at the Lions' 11-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. 2nd down and 6 now, as they've got it as we resume action. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. A solid stiff arm. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Hand off now to Gibbs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Another run for Gibbs here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run with Gibbs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Here's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. But let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. On 4th down, Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers with a football here late in this 1st half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Ready, set.
Love now to pass on first down. A short throw to Musgrave. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Play fake. Here's Love. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Jordan Love ready on first down here. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we get it, no time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll break the huddle, send three receivers left, one to the right on 2nd and 5. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Anzalone able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 18.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. To the air again. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
And it's caught. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Packers 7. Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Now the Packers get set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Check right. Black swap. Set. Go.
Off the play fake, Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
It's 4th down. That's the end of the 3rd.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Down. Yellow. Line.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Packers. 1st down.
Love now. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Hut, hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Musgrave's got it out right. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Again, it's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Goff now to throw. That one let go deep for Laporta. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Goff. Well, this is caught by Williams.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Now Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown Lions. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 2 touchdowns, 90 seconds remaining. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also...
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Lions look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. This one swung out here to Jones. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Detroit, they make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss, a perfect 17-0 on the regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss means they finish with a mark of 10 wins and 7 losses. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. That'll